Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at Central Christian. We are going to bring you the JV game, a half a game tonight for the JV boys and no JV girls tonight. So we'll start this game here in 36 seconds and then probably be a little bit of a wait before the varsity girls game. So here we are, no commentating on this. So sit back and relax and enjoy the half game of JV boys. All right, welcome to Central Christian School and our varsity girls basketball game. Thank you for joining us this evening. Tonight we have a matchup between obviously your Central Christian Cougars and the South Barber Chieftains. If you haven't seen, Cougars in the coaches poll just received the #1 ranking, so they're ranked 1 in 1A Division II in the state of Kansas this year. Have a 16-1 record, and coming off a good start to the week with wins over Canton Galva and Cunningham, and tonight take on the Chieftains of South Barber. So looking forward to a good game here, league game. Both teams in the heart of the Plains League this year. So thanks for joining us. There's plenty of seats, as you can tell. We'd love to see you come out here and support both the girls and the boys this evening. Again, just here down 30th Street in Hutchinson. We will turn it over to our public address announcer for the prayer and for the starting lineups. So starting for the Chieftains, #0, Lennon Humphrey, and Avery Duft for the Cougars. In alternating order, I'm not sure how well you can hear the public address announcer from Shotgun Mike here this evening, so I'll just give you the starters. #11, Kinsla Shutback, and Reese Swanson for the Cougars. #13, Candace McKinney for the Chieftains, and 10, Jessa Lasso for the Cougars. 14, Rainey Coggins and Avery Kaufman for the Cougars. And Lily Schurter for the Chieftains, and Ava Swanson for the Cougars. Getting started here right at 6 o'clock. Again, if you are just joining us, there's plenty of seats, plenty of room, plenty of time to get down here to Central Christian and cheer these girls and guys on in person. Tonight is Hoops and Hospitality. I'd like to thank all the people that are checking out Central Christian School here at the game tonight. If you would like to do that as well, you don't have to do it just tonight, but tonight is for those families who would like to check out what Central Christian is all about and just get a taste of some of the extracurricular activities that go on here at CCS. So here we go, girls game, varsity. Thanks for joining us, and we will have tip-off here shortly. Looks like the Chieftains of South Barber in a zone. Good rebound there by Swanson. Lasso gets the second offensive rebound and is fouled on the second offensive shot there for the Cougars. So Jessa will go to line, try to get the Cougars on the board first here this evening. Cougars miss both free throws, rebounded by the Chieftains on the miss from Swanson. Schurter goes in and scores over Swanson. Little press there by South Barber. Cougars get another opportunity at a layup. Lasso again. She'll go to the line for her third shot. That's second team foul on South Barber. Lasso gets the Cougars off 0 here to start the game. And gets the second one to go as well. Cougars look like they'll pick up man-to-man down about half court. Rebound quick up the court to Swanson. Swanson for the layup is denied at the rim. Good defensive play by Coggins, but Cougars will retain possession on the block. Lasso, another layup. Cougars getting decent looks near the rim, just not able to finish. Just need to settle down a little bit, take a little bit more time instead of rushing those shots. Cougars in man-to-man. Good defense here by the Cougars. Schurter able to put another one in, got close range after the turnover by Kaufman. A little sloppy here at first by the Cougars. Need to settle down, just run simple plays. They've got good looks. Cougars looks like they're into their zone press, and now back man-to-man. 14, Coggins off. Schurter for two. Schurter's have a good start here for the Chieftains. Cougars unable to stop her. There's the Cougars' first field goal of the evening. Breaking the press by the Chieftains pretty easily, and if Cougars continue to do that, they'll have success all night. Just got to take care of the ball here once they get rebounds. South Barber into their 1-3-1 press to Duft. Launches a three. No good. Rebound to Lasso. And looks like a foul is called. Number 11. Shut back for the Chieftains. Third team foul. First personal. Again, Cougars a little unsure of themselves here. Kaufman for three, a little long. Another good job by the Cougars keeping that ball alive there. Lasso tipping that ball, keeping it alive, and then finally tipped out of bounds by South Barber. Remains Cougar ball. Kaufman, another three, off, rebound Duft. Cougars getting lots of second chances here. Good pass inside, a little too far underneath. Looks like a foul, offensive foul is called on Lasso, her first. Too many bodies to see really what happened in there. Cougars push the ball. Again, a little sloppy here by the Cougars. Start the game. Chieftains doing a good job of just giving a little pressure and making the Cougars just self-destruct. See if Cougars can right that here. Second half of this second quarter. Traveling's the call. Turnover by South Barber. You can just limit turnovers by the Cougars. You know, I'm sure Coach Kaufman would appreciate that. Just limit the turnovers and get good looks at the shot at the basket, even if you don't make them. Good looks. Good look from a little bit far outside, and Cougars unable to get the rebound, but knocked out by the Chieftains. Cougars ball, knocked out by Humphrey. Lasso dives. Good job there by Jessa to control herself, and easy layup there on the cut to the basket. So all tied up now. Cougars erase the deficit. Cougars in man-to-man. Cougars look to push. Good hands there by number 11. Shutbach just reaches in and knocks that ball off of the leg of Jessa Lasso. Gives the Chieftains the ball. Good defense there by the Cougars. Tied up South Barber. Alternating possession goes back to South Barber though. Three-point contested there by Lily Lang. Ball goes over the backboard, out of bounds to the Cougars. 6-all here, halfway through, actually just over halfway through this first quarter here at Central Christian. If you are not here, obviously, you're watching online. We'd love to see you here. Townsley Huff gets the ball inside, threads gets between two defenders, and then gets her offensive rebound. Looks like the foul was on the offensive rebound there. She'll go to the line, try to pull the Cougars ahead for the first time in this game. Cougars haven't led, and she does. She'll put the Cougars ahead 1 here. 2 minutes, 39 seconds to go in this first quarter. Number 2, Hodson, Miley Hodson, in for the South Barber Chieftains. And Huff gets the second. Fouls on Townsley Huff. First personal, second team foul for the Cougars here in this first quarter. Cougars not able to find the ball there on that defensive possession, and ball gets in real close to the basket, and Chieftains able to pull that score tied. Chieftains staying with the Cougars here first quarter. Zone Cougars struggling a little bit with here. Lasso long. Huff on the rebound. Good job there by Huff to clean up the miss by Lasso and puts that ball back up for 2. The Cougars regain the lead. Ball is passed out of bounds. Ball will go back to where it was thrown because no one touched the ball. Chieftain still in this 1-3-1 press. Another turnover there by the Cougars. Can't seem to figure out the press here. It's a press they've seen often this year, but Chieftain's doing a good job, I guess, of disguising what they're doing, and Cougars are turning the ball over quite a bit here first quarter. Turnover again by the Cougars. Pass a little low for Huff. Lily Langen for the Cougars, and she gets to the rim but unable to finish. Number 11, shut back in for 3. That gives South Barber the lead here just before the end of the first quarter. Cougars see if they can go back in the lead, and Lasso gets to the rim and gets the Cougars ahead by 1. So at the end of a kind of a sloppy first quarter for the Cougars and a great first quarter for the Chieftains, really tight game here as it sits on the scoreboard. We'd like to thank our business boosters this evening. Our platinum supporters: Bartlett Plumbing, Heating and Air, B&B Hydraulics, Bold LLC, Gust Orthodontics, Man Wyatt Tanksley, National Credit Adjusters, Network Management Group. Thank you for those platinum supporters. Do a lot for our athletics as well as other extracurricular activities here at CCS. Again, if you're sitting at home and don't know what to do, that's a good ball game here going on at Central Christian. You can come down, enjoy some good competitive basketball, and I know Concessions has these awesome pretzels that you can eat. So come on down, Central Christian, support the athletes, and then also obviously maybe meet some new faces or see one that you haven't seen in a while. Cougars start the second quarter with the ball. South Barber still in a zone. Lasso with the rebound. Kaufman looks like she found her range here for that one. First three for the Cougars of the evening. Take the Cougars up 4, start of the second quarter. Good job there by Jessa to look up the court. Ava Newcomb was underneath the basket as she sprinted the court on that shot. Turnover by Chieftains. See if Avery actually found her range. She's heating up here. So there's Kaufman's second triple in a row. Pulls the Cougars ahead by 9. Just like that. And Cougars can score in chunks, as you can tell. Don't know what was happening that first quarter. Looks like they were trying to get that ball inside and establish their inside game. Didn't happen, and South Barber was able to stay with the Cougars, and now Cougars knocking down shots from the outside and pull ahead, almost doubling the score of South Barber here really quickly here in this second quarter. Timeout was called by South Barber. Checking in for South Barber trying to substitute a little too late there, so she'll come in the next dead ball. Number 30, Lily Schurter, just staying with that. Staying with that shot and gets the 2. And then Jessa Lasso on the other end takes that ball strong to the basket, gets fouled. First team foul of the quarter. First on number 2, Miley Hodson. Number 13, Candace McKinney into the lineup, and into the lineup for the Cougars, number 24, Townsley Huff in for Swanson. Lasso knocks down the second. Cougars still in a man-to-man, a little mix-up there. South Barber going into Schurter. She's been dominant here in this game. Scored, I think, every time she's gotten the ball down low. Kaufman for 3. Foul on the Cougars on Kaufman. Into the lineup for the Cougars, number 5, Harper Newcomb. Cougars just not able to defend the middle there, and Schroeder's just doing whatever she wants to do down low. Cougars try to stop her, and then she passes to the open person there for the layup. Harper Newcomb misses. Haven Newcomb into the lane on the drive. Lasso the rebound, short. Lasso again on the rebound. Turnover there by the Chieftains, stolen by Harper Newcomb. She got the ball down most of the way down the court, and then knocked the ball out of bounds by 14. Let's see, that was Coggins. Cougars get the ball here. Harper Newcomb finds a range there on the three. Jump ball is the call on the drive to the basket. Gives the ball to the Chieftains. Duffed for three off of Newcomb. Turnover by the Cougars. All the way down by number 0, Humphrey, in for the layup off the turnover, off the steal by Humphrey. Duff quickly down the floor. Pass to Lang for 2. Cougars now biggest lead of the second half, or excuse me, of this first half, 12. Reese Swanson into the lineup. Lasso checking out. turnover by the Cougars, and then number 11, no, excuse me, 11. Kinsley Shutback takes that ball all the way to the rim and then is fouled on the shot. She puts in her first. Foul was on Newcomb, her first. Excuse me, Harper Newcomb, her first. Second team foul of the quarter for the Cougars. 23 seconds to go here in this second quarter. Chieftains keeping it close here. Duff for three. Shot was after the buzzer, so it does not count. That Cougars had a 12-point lead there, second quarter, and then on the turnover and the free throws, South Barber brought it back to 10 here right at half. So at halftime, your score, Cougars 29, the Chieftains of South Barber 19. Again, plenty of seats here if you would like to come and join us here for the second half of this girls game. Got 10 minutes to get here and plenty of seats for you. So love to see you down here as men's game will start here in about 35, probably about 45 minutes. And we'll be back for the start of the second half in 9 minutes and 15 seconds. All right, here we are starting the second half. If you're just joining us, thank you for joining us here on YouTube. We have the Central Christian Lady Cougars and the South Barber Lady Chieftains. South Barber was down 1 at first quarter, and then Cougars got a 12-point lead, and then South Barber right there at the end of the second quarter got a foul and made free throws, bring them back within 10. So Cougars here looking to extend this lead. South Barber back into their zone. Cougars moving the ball a little quicker here this start of the second half. Lasso in for 2. Largest lead of the game for the Cougars. Cougars still in their man-to-man. Steal there by Kaufman. Kaufman for 3, a little short. Rebound Lasso. Cougars definitely leading in the offensive rebound department, but not able to finish once they get those offensive rebounds. Good drive there by Lasso. Fouls on 30 Schurter for the Chieftains. First team foul of the quarter. Makes the second. Cougars pick up here full man-to-man. Ball first denied there by Kaufman, but then she let the offense get the ball, but then the offense just dribbled the ball off their foot. So the result was what Cougars wanted with that high pressure man-to-man. Swanson got the ball deep. See if they'll give it to her again. She does. Unable to finish the second time. Ava Newcomb with the steal and the drive, and then was fouled on the shot. Good job there by Newcomb. Fouls on number 14, Rainey Coggins. Her first. Newcomb puts the first in. And the second one rolls around. Cougars here full denial on their man press. Chieftains get it in front of the pressure. Now number 30, Lily Schurter, just when she gets that ball inside, I think she's missed maybe once. Rebound was a tie-up. Ball will go to South Barber on alternating possessions. Kaufman for three, buries a three. See if Avery can get hot from three here. Start the quarter. Good steal there by Avery Duff. She goes in and is fouled on the two-pointer. Fouls on Coggins. I believe that's her second. Duff puts in the first one. Number 2, Hodson, into the lineup for South Barber. And Duff puts down the second. Duff gets another steal on the pressure. And is fouled after the steal, so she'll go back to the line, shoot 2. Foul was on Humphrey, her second. South Barber already at 4 in this quarter, only 3 minutes gone off the clock. So next foul, Cougars will get 2. Swanson up and over on the rebound, taking advantage of her height, and then puts it in for 2. So that takes the Cougars to definitely their largest lead of the game. Cougars' pressure has been the difference here to start this second half. Pressure wasn't super effective first and second quarters, but now this third quarter, Cougars' pressure has really caused the Chieftains a little bit of trouble. And just 2 turnovers and 2 quick fouls right there within about 2 or 3 game clock seconds. So sure that was a emphasis for Coach Kaufman there at halftime to make the pressure mean something when you're denying and when you're full man pressure all the way down the court. As in first and second quarter wasn't really very effective, and now second half here, that pressure has been effective. So we'll see what Coach Kaufman does now, and we'll see how South Barber tries to break this press. Looks like they got all 5 of their ladies down here trying to run a set play to get that ball in bounds. Swanson unable to score on the feed from Kaufman. South Barber gets that ball up more quickly. Coach Kaufman will take that foul on the reach in by Duff. Good pressure there by the Cougars. Again, making the Chieftains work for every possession, every drive, every dribble. Rebound by the Cougars by Swanson. And South Barber looks to be in their zone, and good screen there by Swanson to set up Lasso for the easy layup. Ava Newcomb knocked that ball loose and knocked it out of bounds. Into the Cougar lineup now is Harper Newcomb, Townsley Huff, and Lily Lang. Lasso cleaning up the boards tonight. She's got several, obviously, offensive and then defensive rebounds here tonight. So good job there by Jessa again to take that ball strong into the lane. Number 30, Schurter, now with 3 fouls, 15 foul, again over the limit now for South Barber. So Cougars will shoot 2. Jessa knocks down the first one. giving the Cougars a 23-point lead here in this second half. Knocks down the second. Cougars stay here. Townsley Huff playing defense on Schurter and was able to disrupt her enough to have her dribble the ball off of her foot or something there. Turnover goes back to the Cougars. Harper Newcomb for three. She's been working well on that. South Barber gets the ball in quickly. Shut back. Up the floor quick, but Cougars get the ball. And then Harper Newcomb goes to the rim and is fouled by Kinsley Shutback. Her second, again, 15 foul. I believe that was in the act of shooting, so she would have gotten 2 anyway, but South Barber over the limit for this quarter. Newcomb misses the first, she'll get a second. Off the rim and rebounded by the Cougars. Second try won't go, and then foul called on number 10, Jessa Lasso, on the second offensive rebound try. Good steal there by Lasso. Cougars unable to make it back. Focused too much on the ball, and one of the Chieftains, I think that was that number 0, Humphrey? I think she snuck out and was sitting underneath the basket, and Cougars able to get a piece of the shot when she shot it, but then just out of position, and number 13, Candace McKinney, finally got that ball and then was fouled on the shot. Lasso, another rebound for the Cougars. She'll lead the break all the way into the lane, and jump ball is the call. Harper Newcomb with the steal, and then all the way in for 2. Coach Kaufman calls timeout after the steal and the layup by Harper. He calls timeout, and we'll get the Cougars set here for the last 2 minutes, 16 seconds of this third quarter. Again, if you are just joining us, there's plenty of seats out here at Central Christian. We've got probably about 20 minutes to get here and time for the boys game. Love to see you here. Love to see your support of the boys and obviously the girls, but right now the girls will looking at the 30-point rule here at the end of the third quarter, and that will start a running clock. So we'll see how long the fourth quarter lasts, but Cougars still have to maintain that lead here for get that to that point here at the start of the end of the third quarter. Excuse me. So it looks like Cougars Coach Kaufman pulls off the full court press. It was very effective here this third quarter. Will pick up right at half court. That is Harper's second foul. Cougars now at the 4 limit of the quarter, so if there's another foul here in the third quarter, South Barber will shoot fouls. Lead pass up to Duff by Lasso. Lasso all the way in. Good control there by Shutbach to put that ball in. Fouls there on number 10, Jessa Lasso, her third. That's a 15th foul of the quarter, so South Barber will shoot 2 here. Kinsley Shutbach misses the first. Into the lineup for the Cougars, number 4, Reese Swanson, and number 1, Addie Loudenbach. Loudenbach for 2. Duff for 3. 16 seconds to go, and Shutbach all over the court tonight. Gets a steal. Chieftains unable to finish there. 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1. And Cougars can't get a shot up to end the quarter. So good quarter there by the Cougars. Cougars outscore the Chieftains 15 points in that quarter. Reminder, if the score gets above 30 in the fourth quarter, as per Kansas State High School Activities Association rules, there will be a running clock. So if that's something that happens here in the fourth quarter, that's why the clock will not stop, just so you know. Again, plenty of seats here at Central Christian. If you'd like to come out and see a high school boys basketball game. Plenty of seats here. Cougars will get the ball to start the fourth quarter here. In the lineup for the Cougars, Lang, Loudenbach, Huff, Duft, and Swanson. That was a mouthful. Schurter, her fourth team foul on the shot, so Swanson will go to the line. This is the first. This is a second. Townsley Huff on the rebound. Lily Lang for three. She misses. Offensive foul there called on Townsley Huff. Her third personal foul. First of the quarter. Cougars go man. Schurter into the lane and on the shot, fouled by Townsley Huff, her fourth now of the game. Second now of the quarter on the Cougars. Schurter puts down the second one, so now 24-point lead for the Cougars. Ball stolen by Schuttbach. Excuse me, that was well, I don't know who that was, but anyway, Cougars play defense and get the ball. Cougars gonna pass that ball around, try to look for an opening. Lasso, the cut on the screen from Swanson, in for an easy layup. Avery Kaufman in for Avery Duff for the Cougars. Good shot there in by number 13, Candace McKinney. Avery Kaufman for three. Defense was covering all the other options, so might as well. Fouls on number 4. Swanson, her second, 4th team foul of the quarter. So South Barber will shoot from here on out. Coggins for 3. Good shot there by Coggins, hand in her face. Ava Newcomb back into the lineup for the Cougars. Out Addie Loudenbach. Foul is on number 0, Lennon Humphrey, her 3rd. Only 2nd team foul of the quarter for South Barber. Harper Newcomb back into the lineup for the Cougars and for Lily Lang. Good rebound there by Kaufman. Harper Newcomb all the way for a layup. Good job there by Harper just to stay just ahead of the defense. And then good scoop shot there on the layup. Newcomb with the steal. See if she can do it again. She tried, but foul is called. Foul looks to be on Schleppbach, her 3rd. Harper Newcomb to the line, shooting 2. And Harper brings us to that magic 30 number. So we have a running clock from here on out in this game. Good job there by Harper to knock down the 2 free throws. Schurter to the line. She missed his first one. Into the lineup for the Cougars, 24, Townsley Huff. And Schurter misses the second. Rebound by Ava Newcomb. On the turnover, ball goes back to the Chieftains. Jump ball is the call there on the tie-up. The ball will go back to South Barber. Into the lineup for South Barber, number 23, Evie McNett. And I believe number 2, Hodgson, is back into the lineup for South Barber. Cougars spread it out, trying to maintain possession of this ball here the last 30 seconds or so. And they cannot. So turnover there by the Cougars. South Barber will inbound. Probably the last opportunity for South Barber. Shot goes up. Offensive rebound, but that's all for tonight. So at the end of the ball game, a little frustrating for the Cougars, who I'm sure will look back at this tape and look at film and try to fix the things that they need to fix. But South Barber played a great first quarter and a good game tonight. Fought hard to the very end. So kudos to them, and Cougars come out victorious. The 30-point, 61-31 win. Turn our attention now to our boys game. They'll start here in about 15 minutes. We will be back for the start of that.
We now ask you to please stand as we honor America by the singing of our national anthem. Tonight, we have several CCS dads who will be performing our national anthem. And now, here are the starting lines for tonight's game. For the South Barber Chieftains, the 5'10" junior, number 1, Austin Swanger. And for the Cougars, a 6'2" junior, number 5, Cal Barber. For the Chieftains, a 5'9" senior, number 2, Uriah Cruz.
All right, so there are your lineups for this evening. We have Swanger, Cruz, Cantrell, Engel, and Howland for South Barber, and for the Cougars, Huff, Eichste, Barnett, Franz, and Sullivan. So looks to be a good game here for the boys. Little out of breath there. I had the great privilege of singing with 7 other dads from Central Christian, so that was an awesome experience. Hope you enjoyed that. We enjoyed doing that. It was fun. So here we go, ready to start this boys game. Again, Heart of the Plains League game here. Cougars played well this week. I think they haven't come out on the winning end of either one of their games, but have been playing well. They're a little short-handed, have really just a couple of guys on the bench that see playing minutes. Good job there by Eichste to force turnover on the first play by South Barber. South Barber looks like they're coming out man-to-man. Not a ton of pressure here, but teams will get locked in here shortly, get the pace of this game going. Turnover by the Cougars. So turnover apiece, one for South Barber, one for Cougars. Cougars come out man. Huff the steal. And then knocked out by number 2, Cruz, but he was out of bounds, did not establish before he touched the ball again. So Cougars will retain possession there. Cougars look to run some offense here. Good pass there to Franz from Huff, 2 seniors. Been doing this for a while together, so good pass. Good roll there by Hunter. Good low pass by Pearson to keep that ball away from the defense. Good defense there by Sullivan. Deny the lob pass over the top. Cougars being patient here offensively. Good look to Sullivan. He's going away from the basket. Was able to get back to it and kind of lost control there. Both teams being pretty patient offensively here to start this game. Number 11, Isaac Engel in to the lane, fouled by number 25, Hunter Franz. Engel to go to the line, get the Chieftains their first points of the game. See if he can do that here in the free throws. First one's off, no good. Shorts the second. Rebound comes to Cougars. Barnett steps through and is fouled on the step through. Good move there by Cal, getting the defense up in the air and then stepping through, getting a shot off, getting the foul. Foul was on number 2, Cruz, his first team foul. Into the lineup for the Cougars, Koyman for the Cougars. Sullivan sits. And Barnett knocks down both free throws. Just underway here at Central Christian School in Hutchinson, Kansas. South Barber Chieftains and Central Christian Cougars go at it. Heart of the Plains League game tonight. Offensive rebound by Cruz. Shot was by Cantrell. Engel, skip pass here. Got Cougars scrambling. Up off the rim, or off the backboard, was number 3, Cantrell. First 2 points of the game for South Barber. Huff, in and out, no good. Engel into the lane, short. Cougars rebound, look to push here. And Koyman flips it up. Good shot there by Koyman, little runner, little flip up there. Good shot, little made it probably a little tougher than he needed to, but went through and give the points, 2 points to Kale and 2 points to the Cougars. Number 1, Swangard just kind of launches it from 3-point line, well guarded. Into the lineup, number 3, Fletchall for the Cougars. Out number 25, Franz. And number 50, not sure what his name is. Not in the program as number 50. South Barber goes to zone. Cougars couldn't figure it out there first possession. Cantrell with the ball, top of the key. Cougars stay man. Engel beats the defense. That looked like a steal for Pearson Huff, but somehow it snuck through his hands and left Engel wide open. Barnett for 3. Tie up. Jump ball called. Alternating possession will go to the Cougars. Huff from the corner, buries a 3. If Pearson gets going from the corner, watch out. That's a good sign for the Cougars there. Pearson making his first 3 from the corner. Cruz, high arcing shot, missed, rebound comes back. Cougars try to get organized here defensively. And ball saved by Cantrell and then turned over by the Cougars. And a call comes way from the other side of the court. Foul is on number 30, Cale Koyman. I'm not sure how that was a call made all the way down court. It wasn't even in the screen. I didn't see the referee, so anyway. Foul still goes on Koyman. Fletchall pushes the ball, forces the ball a little bit, ties up. Cougars will drop back now. Looks like they'll put on a little bit of a half-court press, or they'll switch defenses here. Cougars are a little bit longer than they look, and teams have been having troubles with this zone against the Cougars because Cougars just pretty quick to the ball. Engel on the shot and rebound by number 1, Swanger, puts that ball up off the offensive rebound for 2. South Barber in his zone as well. Koyman, foul. Franz and Sullivan back into the lineup for Eichste and Koyman. Little trap there by the Cougars. Forced South Barber into turn the ball over. Good look at a three there off the set play. Good look by the Cougars, executed it well, just unable to make that shot. So at the end of first, Cougars 11, South Barber 6. Again, would like to, thanks for joining us this evening. We'd like to make mention of our business boosters this evening. Please support these businesses here in town. They are Bartlett Plumbing, Heating and Air, B&B Hydraulics, Bold, Gust Orthodontics, Man Wyatt Tanksley, National Credit Adjusters, Network Management Group. Those are your platinum supporters. Your gold supporters are the Bug Guys Pest Control, DJ Kaufman Insurance Agency, Edward Jones, Ryan Rhodes, Hutch Clinic, Dr. Mark Reed, Hyatt Life Sciences, Kaufman Seeds, Dr. Chad R. Loudenbach, Nick LaGreca Tree and Lift Services, Prairie Star Health Center, Sturdy Built Storage Barns and Garage Doors. Those are your gold sponsors. We'd like to thank all our sponsors, including the ones we just mentioned, for support of Central Christian activities. And starting second quarter, Cougars will get the ball. Eichste, Friends, Fletchall, Barnett, and Huff into the lineup for the Cougars. South Barber goes zone to start. Cougars get the ball inside, but not able to get all the way to the rim. Good defense there by number 50, which not sure, he's not in the program as number 50, what his name is. Good pass there by Luke. Barnett on the three, good look. Pearson for three from the other side, knocks it down. So Pearson, one from each corner now. Cougars go back zone and force a turnover. Barnett on the three, good little screen there by Fletchall, and a timeout called by South Barber. Good little motion there by the Cougars, not really part of the offense, just playing good sound fundamental basketball, taking what the defense was giving them. So good job there by the Cougars, gets the Cougars out to a 10-point lead here early in the second quarter. Timeout taken by South Barber after the nice little screen by the Cougars off the zone on the outside. Now Cougars will set up in their defense. Looks like they're going back to their zone. Fletchall with a deflection. Good steal there by Zeke. Ball down by Barnett. steps into a three, knocks it down. That's Barnett's first three of the evening. Good job there just to recognize there's nobody really offensively open for the Cougars. And so taking that shot was a good choice there by Cal. Good hustle there by Luke and Cal, double teaming that. South Barber's Cantrell didn't know which way the defense was coming from. One was behind the other way, one was from behind the other direction. Just thought there was lots of Cougars on the floor. Didn't see them and didn't recognize where they were. Good job there by the Cougars. Cantrell, long three, knocks it down. South Barber back into a man. Coach Green calls out motion. Cougars go back into their offensive positioning. That will be open for Hunter Franz most of the evening. See if he can knock a couple of those down, give the Cougars a boost if South Barber goes man. Pressure by the Cougars. Hunter thought about it. Think about it again. See if he'll knock this one down. No. Long rebound to Eichste. Looks like South Barber's again back into a man-to-man. Good play there by Luke on the fake handoff. He knows what that's like playing quarterback football-wise. He knows how to do that, so that's a good call by Coach Green. Now Barnett down the lane. Good job by Cal to protect the ball. Cantrell quickly up. And Cruz for three. Off the rim, Cantrell rebounds. Angle inside, blocked from behind. And I didn't hear it, but I guess there's a foul called on Barnett. First on Barnett of the evening. Engel goes to the line for South Barber. Slips that one in. Sullivan into the lineup for the Cougars, in for Barnett, giving him a breather. Little confusion here and who gets the ball on the free throw, I guess. I'm not sure. Engel short, rebound Huff. Fletchall brings the ball up. Eichste tried the same move. That time was kind of sniffed out by South Barber. But Cougars remain in possession of the ball. Ball comes out to Huff, to Eichste. South Barber man-to-man. Good screen and roll there by the Cougars. Short by Hunter. Eichste for three, short. And get two chances at it there. South Barber pushes the ball up, but a little too quick, and Cruz unable to carry the handle that ball there. Coach Green calling out the play from the sideline. Eichste bringing the ball up. Good patience here by the Cougars. Looking for an open shot, making the defense work. Good job there by the Cougars. Opportunity for Sullivan to roll it. Didn't see it. And Eichste kind of got trapped there on the sidelines after Sullivan kind of missed the roll. Engel inside. Cougars back to zone. Remember, Cantrell kind of was able to launch one from several feet outside three-point line. So they got to know where he is. Foul's called on number 20, Carson Sullivan, his first. Barnett back into the line for the Cougars. Checking out Zeke Fletchall. Second foul of the quarter. Good job there by Barnett. No one to challenge. An easy layup for Cal off the steal. Again, this zone gives people little problems because Cougars are long and they're quick. A little longer than they seem. Long shot. Engel gets to Cruz. Cruz unable to maintain possession, and Barnett gets the loose ball. South Barber in man-to-man. Coach Green calls out play. Cougars still trying to get set up here. Cal loses ball. And off of the Cougars, out of bounds to South Barber. Coach Green tried to call a timeout with possession, but didn't get the call after the possession or while the ball was on the ground because no one had possession, but he will still take the timeout here on the out of bounds. Fletchall will check in for the Cougars. Just got 1:40 to go here in the second quarter. 30-second timeout here. It's a quick one. I'd like to thank all the people here in the stands for coming out tonight. We surely appreciate you supporting your Central Christian Cougars in home basketball games, both on the court and then obviously in other capacities, concession stand and cheerleaders and other things. So thank you for your support. So South Barber inbounds the ball here. Barnett almost gets a steal. Shot from the corner, no good. Rebound by 13. Is, oh no, excuse me, 23, Chance Howland. Chance goes to the line for two. Gets the first. Get a second. Didn't see who that foul was on. Huff gets the ball inbounds, brings that up against kind of token pressure here for South Barber. Back into that man-to-man defense. Pearson from way outside. He can knock those down. If you're South Barber, you're going to have to know where he is tonight. He's knocked one down from the corner, from the other corner, and now from deep out front. Pearson gets the rebound. Good defense there. See if Cougars can extend this lead here right before half. 46 seconds to go in this first half. Cougars patient. Tie up, ball will go to South Barber. A little careless there by Cal. His dribbling ball right in front of the defense, and that gave the ball to South Barber on the alternating possession. Cal sneaks in front. Coach Green wants a foul called there. I think I kind of agree with him. They took Kell's legs out from underneath him on that shot. Just because the foul doesn't happen on the hand doesn't mean it's not a foul. 18 seconds to go. See if the Cougars can get a shot off here right before half. Or 18 seconds. Hold on number 1, Swanger. A hold on Eichste. Luke will get the ball inbounds. Everyone will clear out. Cougars get the call from the sideline. Pearson for 3. Off, no good. Barnett, good play there by Cal to get the rebound and the shot on the rebound while the ball was still in the air. Foul's called on Swanger. That's at least his second. Good play and one with 1/10 of a second to go here in this second quarter. Barnett puts the and one down. No time to shoot the ball. Good job there by the Cougars. A heads up play by Barnett to get that shot up with obviously 1/10 of a second to go in the game. So good job there by the Cougars to kind of recognize what was going on the clock and able to execute right there before half. That gives us your score, Cougars 33, Chieftains 12. We'll be back in 10 minutes to start of the second half. Well, here we are, start of the second half. About 40-some seconds to go here. Team's getting ready to take the court. Actually, Central Christian has taken the court. Cougars will start with Koyman, Franz, Huff, Eichste, and Barnett. And South Barber will start Swanger, Cruz, Cantrell, Howland, and Engel. So South Barber starting the same way. Cougars insert Koyman for Sullivan here the second half. South Barber starts off in man-to-man here. Cougars running offense, trying to get an open shot. Cougars were really patient there the last several possessions of that second quarter. Good look there for Barnett, but does not go. Ball is knocked out by South Barber, goes to the Cougars. Franz thought about it. Traveling is the call, turnover Cougars. He was influenced, I think. He thought that, I thought that, but referees didn't see it that way. Length of the Cougars there showing on the past the corner, trying to get over the top of the Cougars, and ball goes way out of bounds. Cougars will bring the ball up against the pressure of South Barber. Pearson Huff on the little screen down or pin down, steps out, knocks down a three. Cruz into the middle, jump shot no good, rebound by Pearson. He pushes the ball up the court. Coach Green good play there by Cruz to pick the ball off Cal. Cal is not letting him gonna have a easy layup. It's third foul on Cal. Cruz goes to the line, puts one in. Puts both in. Eichste brings the ball down. Gets the offense set up here. Franz from way outside. Little long, kept alive by Huff. Huff fakes that sideline, gets that ball into Eichste. Eichste loses it, was tripped up. Ball goes all the way in by number 1, Swanger. Again, South Barber in man-to-man. Cougars patient. Step back Huff. Knocks down the step back. Almost as if you should let Pearson drive right now rather than letting him step back for three. He's knocked down, what, 4 in a row? 3 in a row? Angled with the ball. Stolen by Pearson. Little missed dribble there by Cal. Turned the ball over. A little carry was the call. Ball goes back to South Barber. Cougars look like they go back zone. Fouls on Huff, Pearson Huff. First for him, second of the quarter for the Cougars. Again, number 50 is not in the program, so I'm not sure what his name is, but knocks down the first one. Rattles around the second one. So South Barber goes back man to man. Cougars trying to get organized here. Good fake there by Luke. Just a little head and shoulder fake got the defense out. And ball goes out of bounds on the pressure by the Cougars. Back to the Cougars. Fletchall into the lineup for the Cougars. Taking a seat is number 30, Cale Koyman. Looks like South Barber goes back zone. Eichste launches for three. Doesn't get it. Rebound South Barber. And a foul is called on the drive. Foul's on Eichste. Sub in for the Cougars, Sullivan, out Franz. Cantrell brings the ball up the floor. Good contest back there by Barnett. Turnover Cougars. Cruz quickly up the floor. Uses the left hand, and Cal doesn't want to get his fourth, so just kind of lets him go in. Cal for three, no good. On the rebound, looks like ball is off of the foot or something, but ball will be Cougar ball. Three seconds is the call. Not sure who that was on. Good job there by Cal. Pass ahead to Luke. Just a little bit too hot for him to handle, and ball goes out of bounds. Coming down to the end of this third period here. See if the Cougars can get on a little run to end. Neither team really being very successful offensively either end. So Pearson cut it off, but say he was out of bounds. So ball goes to South Barber here. So they say it was on the body. I don't know. I didn't see any body in there. South Barber misses the second. Cougars push the ball quickly. Cougars call a timeout. So a little sloppy play here by the Cougars, leading to some easy buckets by South Barber. Getting helped a little bit by the officials. I'm not exactly sure. There's been a couple calls that from up here looks like we're clean blocks and clean plays, but not seen that way by the Stripes. So they're the ones who have control of this game. So Cougars, though, are four fouls in here, third quarter. And so South Barber or any other fouls here this third quarter will shoot shots. So Cougars will inbound the ball here. Little zone pressure by South Barber. Cougars handle it easily. Ball goes to the corner. Pearson for three. I think that's 4 in a row at least, so good job there by Pearson. Fouls on Pearson Huff. Shots a little long there by South Barber, number 2, Urijah Cruz. Knocks down the second one. Cougars play the ball in. South Barber goes back to their two trap. And ball was front court, back court, and turnover to South Barber. Ball tracked down there by Pearson. Looks like South Barber's in zone. So Cougars will set up their offense, and just as they do, they get fouled. Fouls on number 3, Garen Cantrell. First team foul, first of the night for Cantrell. South Barber looks like they go into a 3-2. Huff for another one. So that's first one he's missed in a while. Same play as last time. 32 seconds to go here in this third quarter. Good ball movement there by South Barber. Contested by Franz, and fouls called on Hunter. Number 1, Austin Swanger goes to the line. He'll shoot 2. Zeke Fletchall to check in for the Cougars. Koyman, good rebound there, rips that down. Cougars 18 seconds to go. They've had pretty good success before the buzzer here. Not this time though, as the ball goes way out of bounds. So 12.1 seconds to go. Carson Sullivan into the lineup for the Cougars. Long 3. Fouls on Koyman. So with that, score goes to 44 Central Christian, South Barber 25. A little sloppy there at the end. Lots of stuff going on around here. Got cameras falling all over the place. We've got clock operators trying to figure out how to put tenths of seconds on clocks, which it's not possible, not in this setup. It'll show tenths, but it won't set to tenths. So anyway, start second, fourth quarter here. Cougars up 18. Starting fourth quarter for the Cougars, Barnett, Sullivan, Franz, Fletchall, and Koyman. South Barber will play it in. Cougars go zone. Number 50 on the rebound. Foul's called on Fletchall on that play. First for Zeke. Engel to shoot 2 for South Barber. Misses his first. Pearson Huff back into the lineup for the Cougars. Carson Sullivan sits. Engel to shoot the second. And a push is called on number 50 for South Barber on the rebound. Pressure by South Barbers. Getting to the Cougars. So an offensive foul called on number 11, Engel. Says it pushed off on the drive. Gives the ball back to the Cougars. Cougars see if they can figure out this pressure. Kale Koyman, good patient move there on the inside. They count the basket. Kale got to move to his left and just jump stopped and waited for the defense to come into him, and then strong enough to put the ball up off the up and in the inside. So good job there by Kale. Kale gets one here. Knocks it down. That's third team foul by South Barber here quickly in this fourth quarter. Cougars back to their zone. Engel, short. Pearson for three, off no good. Eichste the rebound. Eichste inside, off no good. Rebound by Cantrell. He'll dribble and weave and kick. In and out by number 1, Swanger. Ball gets pushed quickly by the Cougars, so South Barber can't set up their zone. Engel, little Euro step in, good play there to avoid the pressure by the Cougars. Anyway, so timeout now called by Central Christian. Five minutes, so right at 3 minutes gone by here in this fourth quarter. Team still playing right at about even. I think it's 1 point advantage for South Barber in 3 minutes. So Cougars continue this. They'll be good here for this game. We'll see if the Cougars can figure out this 2-2-1 press by South Barber. It will be the Cougars' ball here, as they just did get that ball across half court. Ball's into Eichste. Franz for three. No good. Rebound to the Cougars, but then knocked out of bounds back to South Barber. Good play there by Cal. Good movement there by the Cougars, just rimmed out. Eichste for three. Knocks down the three for Luke. Good set shot there by Luke. Cougars in their zone. Ball dribbled off somebody's foot. Cal loses the ball out of bounds. Timeout, South Barber. So another 2 minutes off the clock, and Cougars have increased their lead by 3 on the three-point shot from Eichste. Now, if you want something to do tomorrow, there is a championship quiz bowl tournament at Elyria High School in Elyria, Kansas, that the CCS Cougar Scholars Bowl team, I call it Quiz Bowl, it's Scholars Bowl. They will be heading there, going for a state championship in Scholars Bowl. The state Scholars Bowl, or the Central Christian Scholars Bowl team, has been top of their class last 4 years, and we'll see how they do tomorrow. It seems like the Scholars Bowl team just reloads, doesn't rebuild. So good luck to them, Coach Moore and all the Scholars Bowl team tomorrow. Represent Christ well, represent yourself and the school well tomorrow. Proud of your accomplishments so far. South Barber to inbound here. 3 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. Good job there by Barnett. Patient Cougar offense as they don't really have to do a whole lot as long as they're patient, moving the ball quickly and not turn it over. As I say that, the ball is turned over. Cantrell drives in. Cale Koyman, no, excuse me. Hunter Franz is given the call. Angle to shoot 2. First one's good. Second one rims off. Angle for 3 and nails it. So Cougars just need to be patient here. Off of a Cougar and South Barber's ball. Cougars go man here. Start about 2 minutes, 1:45 to go here in this game. Cantrell looking for the 3. Shot by Cantrell is way off. Rebounded by South Barber. Another one that's way off. And ball goes out of bounds to the Cougars. So on the turnover, South Barber gets the ball up to 4 quickly. Fouls on Eichste. Cruz to go to the line. Makes the first. Minute 19 to go here in this game. Pressure by South Barber. And foul by South Barber, number 1, Swanger. The 4th team foul of the evening, so Cougars will inbound after the timeout by South Barber. 1 minute, 10 seconds to go here in this ball game. Again, we'd like to ask you to subscribe and like this video. If you haven't subscribed already, we appreciate that. 530 of you have, but there's many of you that have not. And we would appreciate it if you subscribe. That way that lets us know that you appreciate us doing this here for you for free. You don't have to pay for this. So Cougars inbound. Pressure by South Barber. And Cougars seem to handle that pretty well. That's 5th foul, team foul on the South Barber Chieftain. So Koyman will go to the line to shoot 2 here. The Cougars will be shooting 2 the rest of this quarter. Koyman puts it down the first. And second. Swonger in with a little acrobatics there. Get that shot off. Cruz for 3. Goes. Cougars just satisfied to play keep away now. 17 seconds to go. Cal Barnett shoots in for 2. Cruz in. And Cougars will hold that ball until the timer goes. That is the end of your game. Your score, Central Christian 54, South Barber 40. Thanks for joining us this evening. We have just a couple of more games here in this season. We will bring you all the home games that we can as playoff time approaches. We don't know exactly who and when yet. These last couple games will be needed to give seedings for postseason play. But anytime we can bring you the game, it'll be here on the YouTube channel. So thanks for joining us this evening, and we'd love for you to like and subscribe for us, as that just tells us that this is appreciated. So signing off for now, and we will see you the next time.